We're here in the pits today with Bobby Simpson. We're going to talk a little bit about last week's race. Why don't you give us some info on what happened in that main event?
Well, I know we was just coming out of the turn here at 3 and 4, I believe it was, and then we got on it, and the RPM just jumped way up. I knew something happened, and I don't know if it was motor, transmission. So when we pulled into the infield in here, we got out, walked around a little bit, got in, started the car up, put it in gear. Drive line's turning, but the car's not moving. So it told me the rear end's gone. So we ended up getting turned apart, off-road Enterprise, and we had a broken axle and spider gear. So we placed one axle and spider gear, and we put it back together, and we're back. So,
boy, before that, you were just flying. What position did you start with, and you were in first when this happened?
I think we started ninth. We was fastest qualifier. I think we 9th or 10th, and the third lap, I think we took the lead over, and we let it all the way down to 4 laps until that broke on us. And there's nothing you can do about it. Just, you know what I mean? It's what happens, part of racing, I guess, you know. But
we'll go get them tonight, huh, Bobby?
We're going to get them tonight. We're going to race hard, race clean, be smart, and have a good time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, if Bobby's making those lips, it's probably off that.
Oh, okay. But if and when he wins the trophy dash tonight, we'll talk to him on the front stretch, and he can further explain what he said, because he felt bad. He felt bad, he said. Hey, and if your copier's broke, it ain't no joke. Yeah, A-Tech Office Solutions can fix that problem. Here comes Bobby Simpson, takes a look underneath Rodney Tripp. Ick. Wow, Rodney Tripp turns it around, brings out the caution, just as Bobby Simpson was doing his thing. And sideways, them boys are racing hard. It's white flag time. What a race. Real close, no contact yet. Whoa, Bobby Simpson hanging it out.
Trying to take
high, wide, and handsome. Bobby Simpson tries the crossover and drives it into the wall, catches on fire, hits Rodney Tripp. Bobby Simpson in a bad way. Bobby's out of the car, and it looks like Bobby Jr. Bobby Jr., his passenger, is out.
Action coming at you.
I work Sunday through Wednesday.
They're lined up behind our Alamo Alarm pace car. Butch is pulling that baby off in turn 3, getting ready to kick this mother off. Here we go.
I asked the girl. Oh, yeah.
Brian did.
Well, okay. Let's send them around one more time and see if they learned anything in that post-Trophy Dash meeting. Still got a little way. Still got a little way to go on that one there, Hot Lap.
What's that?
Still got a little work to do on that start.
Well, they'll have another meeting.
That's right. They'll have another meeting.
You know, in their defense, though, it is very difficult to see out of those race cars. Very difficult to see the lights and such. So, yeah, I could understand it. The ice chip. White flag flying for our leader, Bryce Napier, up front. the race is going to be for second place. Holman trying to make a dive for it. 27 goes wide. Colin Mullen.
Well,
No change there, Wild Wayne.
but I got to tell you, Seth Holman made an exciting finish out of that one, Hot Lap.
Colin Mullen in second. Seth Holman in third. Cameron Winiger in fourth. And Bryce Napier, your winner of the mini cap main event.
For your barbecue and portable needs. Here we go, B4s. Down underneath, Dave Kong in the 9 car makes it 3, maybe 4 wide, coming off of 4. Dave Kong out for the lead in just 1 lap. An amazing piece of driving. And now Jennifer Corder, and on the outside, here comes Mark Jackie. Now Mark Jackie down low going into turn 1. Rogers in the 51 car wants to make a move on the 69. And pulls it off for third place. Nick Rogers. Mark Jackie trying to run down that number 9 car.
Jackie to get a fender up under the left rear of that car. Jackie now up to his door, but the momentum on the outside allows that 9 car just to pass him up. Jackie making another attempt. They're side by side, wheel to wheel. Going into turn 3. See who comes out ahead on the 30th lap, which is 1 lap left to go. 51 thousandths of a second apart. Here comes that 6 car Richmond. Down low, the 747. Jackie. They're bumping and banging, and your winner in the 747 car, Mark Jackie. In second, the 9 of Dave Kong. Joseph Richmond in third. Nick Rogers in fourth. Brad Mast in fifth, Corder in sixth, Shannon Rumsey in seventh.
We have had some of the most incredible side by
with somebody named Tucker on the outside. All right, we get the green flag. Oh, a little contact. 8 car doing the bump and run on the way by. Rodney Tripp. We got a gaggle up in the back in about 8th or 9th position back there. No harm, no foul. They keep it running. ADX up high in the nosebleed seats up there. Guido Bendy trying to hold off that 8 car and the 7 car. Tripp and Tucker. Tripp going around on the inside of the 16 of Bendy. Setting sail up front. Rodney Tripp, a chip off the old block. Jerry Tripp, his dad, way back when. Checkered yellow this time by your winner of the 7 car, Jeremy Tucker. In second, the number 8 car, Rodney Tripp. Guido Bindi.
Be sure to check his tires.
In third, Ben Lewis. In fourth, Brandon Jones. Fifth, Robert Duick. In seventh, Chris Corder running.
Be sure to check.
Robert Duick in sixth, Corder in seventh, Rick Roberts eighth, Rick Irwin ninth, Darren Alder in 10th, Samantha Williams 11th, Cindy Met in 12th, Tyler Guzman 13th, Roy Luff 14th. Lights are out, track is clear. 13 cars for 40 laps. Bringing them in, the 57, Wes Miller, Jay Lindstroth outside. Scott Winter, second row, along with Mike Riggleman outside second row. We're off and flying. Green flag flies. Lindstroth takes the lead out front from the 57 of Miller. Meanwhile, Regelman in the 24 car running side by side for third position. Looks like the third row back, fourth row back, it's squaring up. Nick Romano and Nick Lyons, the two Nicks. Five car slamming the door. Going into turn one more time. Miller up alongside. Lindstroth, the race for the lead in jeopardy. Lindstroth trying the crossover move. White flag flies. Wes Miller, your leader this time by. And your winner in the number 57 car, that's Wes Miller. Jay 13 modifieds, 40 laps, lights are out, pace cars off. Petroncelli bringing them in. Out of turn 4 on the throttle, green flag flies. Ryder slipping the tires, losing position. Whoa, big old tangle up back in there. Here comes that 24 car. Winners up through the field already, looking for second position. Trying to get out early in this one. Regelman in that 63 car running back there in the 6th position, doing battle with car owner. Wes Miller back in there in the 8th position. Up front still, Petroncelli, he's running. A hard race up front, trying to keep that 24 car. Scott Winters back behind him, which is a tall order. Winters, a great competitor in this division. Perennial winner everywhere he goes.
Carol Nocetti.
Romano taking it to the pits. Winters and Pedroncelli get together going into turn one. Both cars, both drivers save it. Might have knocked the toe out on that 24 car. They touch tires. Alan Ryder in 7th, Strickland 8th, Camara 9th, Steps in 10th. Scott Winters off the pace, pulling the 24 car in at turn 3, dead in the water, trying to come into the third turn entrance. Safety crew gets that car in a safe position. Meanwhile, race goes on, and the 57 car, Wes Miller, for the lead.
Oh, we've got an incident over there in turn 2. White flag's out. PJ Ponrincelli off the track. Checkered flag. It's Wes Miller, Jay Lindstrand, and Mike Regelman.
That man right there is a class act. Nobody races that.
You got it? Let's get right over here. In between these two cars. Again, class act. I mean, you took him to school that first 40. Racing with your old buddy Jay Lindstrand, and then, Winters all over the mix. And, there was some horn laying on. I see some little minimal damage to the front of your car here and there, but what a great race. This modified division, a great race. My hat's off to you. Again, class act the whole way, all the way from top to bottom. Thank you for talking about it.
Thanks, Wayne. Yeah, there's a pretty high class of cars out here. We had the top 4 or 5 cars were really, really good. So it was real important to take those spots when you could, but be patient at the same time. So that first race was a little bit rough. I know that me and the 24 kind of got into it. He took us 3 wide going around a lapper, and we came together and then just locked up going in turn 1. Wasn't a whole lot I can do there, but good night. Good car, brand new chassis, first time racing it. I couldn't be happier.
Absolutely. Here it is, last year's champion, and on the way to another one is Wes Miller.
Good job, Wes. Thank you.
Here you go, Ben from Camps Propane. Take one of these aprons here, and yeah, use that happy barbecue. Perfect. There you go.
Thanks, man.
Right on. There you go. Walk us through that measurement, if you would. Got some real close racing going on here tonight. It's an amazing from our B4s, and we'll talk to Mark Jackie just in a minute, but the 7 car seems to be doing what you want it to do.
Yeah, the 7 car's pretty good this year. I gotta thank Ben Lewis and Lewis Racing, RC Racing and everybody, and just dedicate this year to my buddy Chuck, number 7.
There you go. Jeremy Tucker, great job. In fact, for your stellar work tonight, Camps Propane would like for you to have this hat to wear proudly, because this one paid for your trophy tonight. Jeremy Tucker.
Thank you, Jeremy. Good seeing you out here. I didn't know that was you out there. On that last restart.
Bryce Xavier. Well, again, you know, championship, green lights just at the top and all that, say what. But again, this car is amazing. The way it tracks, the way it handles. Talk about that.
Yeah, that's Tony helping us out with the setup, and then my dad, he's a big help. We had trouble with the car from last week when we got stuck down in that hole over there, and knocked off the Gamhart bar and stuff, so the car was completely out of whack, and my dad was able to fix it for the main, so we got a good race this weekend.
Well, I say so, and what an incredible job you do. What do you want to do after anything?
We're trying to get the baby grand races going. I've been practicing that on the Friday nights. I'm doing pretty good in that car now. We're trying to get races going, but Carol wants 6 cars, so we're trying to get 6 together. And then if we can get 6, we're going to race that. And then I want to go to a modified next after that. And we should have about 10 next weekend of these mini-caps or the next weekend that we come.
Well, you'll want to remember that name when you see him here in a few years behind the wheel of a modified or anything he chooses to do, because he's Bryce, maybe. Thank you, Bryce.
Good job, Bryce. Have a hat.
Thank you.
Go get out there, man.
Thanks.
And once again, that's one of Bryce here, and for the little and one of the races of the night. I was telling the fans about how since we opened a few weeks back, we've had some of the most incredible finishes here that I've ever saw. I've been around this place a long time. And that race between you and David was an amazing feat. I mean, you traded leader positions back and forth. Mark, that's what puts butts in the bleachers. That's what people want to see. And as a race car driver, that's what you want to feel. That had to have your adrenaline level through the roof. You had to be having more fun out there than should be legal in most states. And my hat's off to you. And thank you once again for coming back and putting up with the tire thing and all that. Just a tribute to what can be done. If we want to, and it looks like you want to.
Yeah, it got kind of aggravating. You know, I was out there and I kind of slipped up, trying to go too fast, lost a couple times, but the tires are actually great tires. I had no faith in them. They're a freeway tire, put them on, it's working. So I want to say thanks to Taz Performance Exhaust, my dad once again for the tires, and my family for putting up with everything they have to go through when I do this.
Well, I've kind of talked about that tire thing a lot tonight. We talked about it before, and I'll talk about it no more, but at least we're on the same page and doing a good job with that. It is what it is. And again, you made one race promoter very, very happy tonight. I know that because it was a stellar performance between you and the 9 car. Absolutely. Here's a barbecue apron that we have for you from Camps Propane so that you don't get the barbecue grease all over you. Enjoy that. Many great cookouts to come. Many great races to come. It's Mark Jackie.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Wasn't it incredible? Yeah, that was a good job. That was a couple.